Welcome back to another day at the Duler Stadium. We are here for match number 53 between Garden Angel SC and SESA Football Academy. On to Garden Angel, who have been desperately looking for a victory against everyone in the last 3 matches that they've played, but somehow, just somehow, they've not been putting it over the line against the teams. They have taken the lead only to give away those leads and lose the match. Last game against Velsa was a crucial encounter for these Garden Angel boys, but not quite working out for them. The first 11 for Garden Angel Sports Club have quite a few changes, with Benzu, Clement, Lenny Fernandez, Basant Singh, Beniston Barreto, Yunal Fernandez, Denil Fernandez, Doyle Alves coming back into the team, Maven Sean Dice, Joel Barreto, Ram Sarup and Gilberto Oliveira the captain, coached by Riston Rodriguez. On to the other end, SESA Football Academy, who will be looking for a victory because they've not really been playing badly, but they've not got the win yet that they really require to get out of the relegation zone. They've got 2 big draws, 2 big points for them against Kalingut Association and Sporting Club de Goa, and mainly for that man Sapam Singh, the Spider-Man as we call him here in the Goa Professional League. And on to the first 11 of SESA Football Academy: Minesh, Suraj, Myron Pereira, Sridhar, Sapam Singh, Shajam, Kayetan Fernandez, Akash Kudnekar, Rizban Fernandez, Faiz Muhammad getting a spot in the starting 11 today, captained by Dominic Roy Soares and coached by Charles Ador Dice. If you see the points table now, it's a battle between the last 2 teams in the table, Garden Angel on 5 points and SESA Football Academy on 3 points, having played 1 game less. SESA Football Academy on 3 points. Garden Angel will get way ahead of SESA Football Academy even if they will have played a game more. Today both teams will be praying for a win. As the teams make their way onto the field, the importance of this clash cannot be stressed upon enough. Like I was saying, the importance of this match cannot be stressed upon enough, because if we had a title battle on our hands yesterday between FC Goa and Sporting Club de Goa, today is a battle between the bottom 2 teams, with referee Mario Malcolm Pereira in charge of it, with assistants Devraj Tari, Santano Furtado and 4th official Samir Narona. It's so important for both teams to log in 3 points today with SESA Football Academy and Garden Angel. The referees just doing their final checks before we head to the battlefield. But we mentioned about SESA Football Academy gaining 2 very important and confidence boosting points against Sporting Club de Goa and Kalingut Association. Both teams were flying high. They hadn't, especially Sporting, getting that point at the last minute own goal from Myron Fernandez, giving them that point. That was the first 2 points that Sporting Club de Goa had lost in this year's Selvel Goa Professional League. On to the next match. SESA Football Academy held their defense well against a rampaging Kalingut Association team who didn't quite come out all guns blazing on a run of 2 victories against 2 of the top teams of Goan football, Vasco Sports Club and Dempo Sports Club, but not being able to log in full 3 points, which is what they need. SESA Football Academy out of this game, and you can see Riston Rodriguez putting out a very attacking formation today. He really has put out a team to go all out against the men in white. And on to Charles Ador Dice. He has put out the same defense line that he has been fielding in the last 2 matches, who have been doing a good job, but not really getting over the line in terms of their scoring, because the creativity is lacking at the moment. But they did play 2 top teams also, but with Faiz and Rizban Fernandez today in the lineup, they will be hoping that the forward line puts it across Garden Angel Sports Club. As the whistle from the referee goes, the center taken by SESA Football Academy. This is Suraj's clearance. Dominic Roy Suarez's header. This is Rizban Fernandez to Kayetan. This is Rizban again. Dominic losing out. But coming to the defense of SESA Football Academy, who've really done well. There's nothing much that they can really do if you've held a Sporting Club de Goa team and a Kalingut Association team. 2 teams which have been on the rampage, but like I said, the creativity has been lacking from SESA Football Academy up front. But coming to Garden Angel, I've mentioned this before, that they look like one of the top teams really in the league. My early predictions were that they would have a top 4 finish, but alas, they've gone down like 9 pins in the last 5 matches. They've really let themselves down in these matches, and they really can be a much better side. The injury to Musa Bamba not helping their cause, and they have been missing goals like nobody's business. They are also a team which have been scoring but have been leaking at the back. Hence SESA Football Academy will be looking to get on the score sheet and hoping that that man on your screen, Sapam Singh, can hold his own for one more time and get themselves going. Gilbert's corner early in, and that early punch in from Sapam Singh. He's lost it. This is Basant Singh, and it's been cleared off the line. What an opportunity that is for Garden Angel in the 2nd minute to take the lead. And the man we were mentioning and talking about, Sapam Singh, with the mistake of all people, and then Suraj with the goal line clearance. You talk about commentator's curse. If there was ever one, if Garden Angel scored that, I don't think I would have been forgiven by any of the SESA players, staff or supporters. However, no danger caused as SESA clear the ball and Garden Angel win the throw-in with Lenny Fernandez. But you've got to mention one person for Garden Angel Sports Club, Beniston Barreto, the number 10 of Garden Angel, has absolutely been stunning in this whole league. His work rate, his efforts have been second to none really. He started off with a brilliant left-footed volley into Tempo Sports Club's net, bulging it and not really entertaining that from the SESA players for a call for handball by Ram Sarup. As Ram puts it up, it's cleared on by Lenny. This is that man Beniston. They really have to keep him in check if SESA want to get over the line today. Beniston Barreto, the obvious threat for SESA Football Academy. He really is a man in form, unlike his team. However, 4.5 minutes played. In the opening exchanges, we've seen Garden Angel taking it on, and we would have expected a little bit of that in the early exchanges and the match, how it would unfold, but SESA Football Academy are used to this pace of play because they have been facing Kalangut Association and Sporting Club de Goa, and they will be hoping that this will be an easier prospect for them to handle today. However, that could go out of the window with the likes of Beniston Barreto, Basanta Singh and Maven Sean Dice in action up front today for Garden Angel. A 3-man forward line put out there by Riston Rodriguez to get the full 3 points. Early throw in. This is Dominic Royce Suarez, but cleared on by Garden Angel. It's a poor header. This is Dominic. It's still not cleared. Benzu's clearance deflected. Ram Sarup gets it in control. Ram Sarup's long kick, looking for the run of Maven Sean Dice. This is Maven. This is that man Beniston, cutting back in, going past the first challenge, cuts it back in, just stopped by SESA, and there is the danger. There is the target man for Garden Angel. They will look to find Beniston Barreto at every occasion, trying to give him a one-on-one situation. This is Suraj. Risbon trying to find the ball inside, but not really finding it. Akash. This is Faiz Muhammad. We've seen that he can be quite a threat for teams. He's got quick feet on him. Faiz Muhammad, and he can be a real thorn in the flesh for Garden Angel. Akash's ball has gone way over Ram Sarup's goal for a goal kick. There we see the legendary Brahmanand in the stands today, watching Two very talented goalkeepers on display. One of the best India has ever seen. Brahmanand, the tall, lanky ex-India goalkeeper. We'll get back to more on Brahmanand. He will be having his eyes on this man, Sapam Singh, who's been a revelation really in this year's Selvel Goa Professional League, with Benzu Clement clearing that ball out for a SESA Football Academy throw-in. This is SESA in possession. Played back to Sapam Singh. This is Myron. Myron's left-footed ball finds Rizban Fernandez, I beg your pardon, but the referee has blown his whistle. This is Lenny Fernandez who's going to take this free kick. Long ball from Lenny. Basant's flick on, looking for Beniston, but Sapam Singh getting on top of that. We've named him the Spider-Man, Sapam Singh. He's pulled off some absolutely sensational saves in this year's league. Really, he's been on top of his game, and he will be looking to continue rather his form. This is Rizban Fernandez with some space up ahead of him. The left-footed ball in, looking for his strike partner Faiz Mohammed. Benzu Clement on hand to clear that. And the first corner of the game for SESA Football Academy. Chance to apply some pressure on Ram Saroop. The set pieces are important for Garden Angel to defend. They've not been very good from these situations. As Suraj's ball comes in and it's hit the top of the net. Not the greatest of crosses. This is Ram Saroop. But getting back to the legendary Brahmanand Sankhwalkar in the stands. Brahmanand captained India from 1983 to 86. He is considered one of the best goalkeepers to have ever played for the national team. But he would be proud of the way Amrinder Singh and Gurpreet Singh Sandhu have carried on the legacy of good goalkeepers India have produced over the years. Amrinder producing a brilliant display yet again against Oman yesterday. Big result for the Indian national team against one of the top Asian sides in Oman. Coming back from 1-0 down with Manveer Singh getting the equalizer of a Bipin Singh cross. Kaitan's shot, it comes in and it goes over the bar. SESA Football Academy, they know that they have to win this match, and that effort from Kaitan, it goes over the bar, but that was a good effort and drew some cheers from the bench. As we see Brahmanand, and we were talking about his contribution to Indian football. He's played for Salgaonkar, Churchill Brothers, Panvel Sports Club, Anderson Marinas at the club level. and he's played a total of 17 years for Selgaonkar Football Club, and he's represented the Goa state team in the Santosh Trophy as well. He's won 2 consecutive titles at the Santosh Trophy with Goa in 1983 and 84. He's maintained a clean sheet for 576 minutes in the 1984 tournament, and that is still an Indian record at the Santosh Trophy. No wonder he is considered one of the best ever to have plied his trade for Indian football. Brahmanand Sankhwalkar. This is Dominic Roy Soares getting back into the game with SESA Football Academy. This encounter actually promises to be an attacking affair, as both teams will be looking to work on the weakness of the other. This is Akash's throw-in. Faiz tries to find his partner Rizban Fernandez, but it's gone out for a Garden Angel throw-in. This is Dominic Rice Soares not really controlling, and Denville coming forward. High foot from the man on Cayetan Fernandez. I think that was Yunal, not Denville. Yunal just apologizing to the referee and Cayetan Fernandez. We see some intensity from both teams today, and why not, because it really is a very crucial encounter, especially with Garden Angel losing to Velsau 1-0 in the last match, and Velsau then losing to the Youth Club of Manora. It is really a battle from 7th to 12th place. Anyone could be relegated in that zone. As close a title battle as we have on our hands, so is the relegation battle. It is turning out to be an intriguing Selvel Goa Professional League. This is Gilbert. He wins the free kick. Minesh. Gilbert Oliveira, the captain, he'll be looking to lead his team to victory today. As you see, Beniston Barreto coming back to defend this free kick from Cayetan Fernandez for SESA Football Academy. Ball is swung in towards Ram Sarup, which is handled easily by the man, and that should be a dangerous tackle considered from Myron Pereira. He is getting warned. The referee refrains from showing a yellow card. This is Ram Sarup. He's gonna take this free kick. Doyle Alves is the man who's gonna take this free kick for Garden Angel. A long kick from Doyle, headed on by Dominic. This is Sridhar. Faiz Muhammad into the box, and there is some skill. Not the right application though. Excitable youngster, but on that occasion that the trick that he used was not quite the right decision and the right place to apply it. However, a long way to go in this match, and I'm sure we will see more tricks from Faiz Muhammad. He's always looking to take players on. and reminds me a little of Stephen Satarkar without the goal scoring touch. This is Rizwan Fernandez, tries to put it forward for Sridhar but doesn't get it through. This is Dominic's ball forward, and Rizwan just stepped on, and the first yellow card of the game, and Yunal Fernandez is the man who gets the yellow card. This is another good opportunity for SESA Football Academy. It's a free kick in a dangerous position, and they will be looking to use this as the likes of Suraj, Kayetan Fernandez who's going to take it, Suraj, Myron Pereira, who are good in the air. As this ball comes in, Kayetan's header on has been cleared on by Gilbert, and this is the counter attack. Dominic chasing Basant Singh. Basant going past Dominic, he's still going, and this is some space outside for even Sean Dias's cross, and deflected out for another corner. End to end stuff right now here at the Duler Stadium. As Lenny Fernandez comes forward to take this corner kick. This is Lenny Fernandez. Can Garden Angel get one goal here? As this ball comes in, not a great corner in the end. However, he gets a second bite at it. Has been flicked on Sapam Singh, and that is the first goal of the match. And what a strike that was from Joel Barreto. We'll see this again. Lenny Fernandez gets a second crack at it. Sapam Singh slapping the ball into the path of Joel Barreto, who's lashed it in on the volley. We'll see this again, slapped away by Sapam Singh. First time effort from Joel Barreto. And SESA Football Academy have to come back from behind yet again, as Sapam Singh doesn't have a chance of getting on the end of it, as this volley leaves him with no chance at all. Joel Barreto brought into the first 11 today, and he's answered that Riston Rodriguez call by scoring an absolute thunderbolt of a volley on his left foot, and it leaves SESA Football Academy with all to do in the next 70 minutes. Riston Rodriguez will only be hoping that his team for once doesn't go back into a shell and maintains this lead, because we've seen Garden Angel do it so often. They open the scoring and then end up conceding silly goals and giving those leads up and losing matches in the process. However, Garden Angel will look to open up this SESA Football Academy team today, because if this scoreline remains, SESA Football Academy are really in trouble. They've not got a win in this year's Selvel Goa Professional League yet. They've had two very big draws against Sporting Club de Goa and Kalingut Association, but yet again you've got to win matches, and for that you've got to score goals, haven't you? Because even in the last match it was 0-0. Just before that, Sporting Club de Goa Maron Fernandez gifting that goal against SESA Football Academy, as Ram Saroop has stayed on the ground. I think there was a flick on from the man chasing from SESA Football Academy. Don't think it's very serious, but just buys his time and gets his team some valuable breather. And you see Faiz Muhammad just about flicking Ram Saroop there. Nothing major. He should be fine, Ram Saroop. "25 minutes played. It is Garden Angel Sports Club 1, SESA Football Academy 0. As the long kick from Ram Saroop doesn't find a yellow t-shirt. This is Yunal Fernandez. This is Maven Sean Dice chasing Shajam. This is Clayton Fernandez to Dominic. Plays it square to Akash. Akash back to Suraj. This is Suraj moving forward, but Yunal Fernandez getting the interception. You can see really why these two teams are at the bottom of the Selvel Goa Professional League. There are huge gaps in midfield, no real creativity in their game, just hoping that someone would come up with some kind of magic. You can see the SESA Football Academy team in attack. There are strikers just moving around on top of the D, from trying to make movements for their midfielders, but that midfield region not really working for SESA Football Academy, as there is a huge gap, and that interlinking ability for a team is so important to build up a concrete attack, but not really happening right now for SESA Football Academy. They really lack a genuine playmaker, and that's what I feel is missing in this SESA Football Academy team. This is Shajam. Shajam to Clayton. You see again, he's all alone in that zone. This is Dominic. Dominic moving forward. Faiz Muhammad again crowded out. No one really around him to really have an option for Faiz Muhammad. What is the choice apart from trying to go past 2-3 players? This is Gilbert Oliveira. Flicks it back to Lenny Fernandez. This is Maven, who does brilliantly. That is absolutely fantastic skill. He's still going. Maven Sean Dice. This is Basant Singh. He gives it away as he tries to find Joel Barreto, but what skill that was on the right hand side for Garden Angel by Maven Sean Dice. However, this is Shajam, puts the ball in. However, cleared on by Benzu Clement. This is Dominic Roy Soares. Some much needed intensity from SESA Football Academy, but Cayetan Fernandez losing out on pace. This is Joel Barreto again. Wins the header there, Akash, as Yunal heads it on to Rizban Fernandez's path, and this is Rizban going forward on the run, tries to find Faiz Muhammad. Not happening right now for SESA Football Academy. They really have to conjure something special here to really step it up and get that goal back against Guardian Angel. This is Ram Saroop's goal kick. Suraj trying to win that header, but Myron winning that foul against Beniston Barreto. I do feel that there are more goals in this game, because it really can't be SESA Football Academy sitting back right here, because if they lose this match, it's the 7th match. They only have 4 matches after this, 12 points available for them. And not much hope would be left in terms of confidence. But this is Maven. Sean Dye skips past Minesh. This is Maven. Maven's cross not finding the range, and it goes over Sapam Singh's post. As the referee has blown the whistle for the first cooling break of this match. It is Guardian Angel Sports Club 1, SESA Football Academy 0, with Joel Barreto on his left foot volleying that in. Joel Barreto really coming into the squad and proving a point, as Riston Rodriguez's men really need a win today. Boy, they are really reeling, and how desperate are they to win this game, and it really could come down to which of the teams are more hungry today. So far it seems like Guardian Angel, with them leading 1-0 courtesy of Joel Barreto Thunderbolt. SESA have 2 games left for them after this, apart from the matches which got cancelled for them, including one against Salgaonkar Football Club. The next match is against FC Goa, which will again be a very hard one for them. And then they face Panjim footballers as well, but some tough encounters for them. Panjim are not an easy team to play against, and I'm sure the likes of Salgaonkar will find out tomorrow when they play them, because Panjim, interestingly, will look to spoil Salgaonkar's party, as Sporting Club de Goa missed a last minute penalty against FC Goa yesterday, losing 2 more points. But Panjim footballers will be looking to get one over them, especially, but this, we'll get back to that. This is a brilliant ball in, but again Garden Angel defending with their lives on the line. Benzu Clement there sliding in before Faiz Muhammad could get on the end of it. But like I was saying, Panjim footballers are known as the development team of Sporting Club de Goa. They will be looking to do their big brothers a favour. The flaming orange Panjim footballers will be really looking to put it across Silgarkar Football Club, as this is a shot coming in and has been cleared on, and guess it's Basant Singh going one-on-one against Dominic Roy Soares, and just holds it up, allows SESA Football Academy to come forward, and the shot taken will go outside Sapam Singh's goal. It has been played quickly to Shajam, and this is Dominic. Garden Angel too, they don't have many fixtures left after this, and not easy ones too, as Maven Sean Dice comes forward. He's been quite on form today. Maven Sean Dice tries to go one extra this time and loses out. Ball comes in, but brilliantly dealt with by Denville. This is Hunal. Joel Barreto, the goal scorer, back to Denville. Gilbert Oliveira. This is Lenny. And Lenny's ball off Shajam for a throw-in. But getting back to Garden Angels fixtures, they play Silgaonkar Football Club on the 5th. And they play Sporting Club de Goa on the 10th of April. Wow, those are two very big fixtures. Facing the top two teams in the league is not an easy task, and I think Riston Rodriguez knows that. But there has been an incident here with Myron Pereira going down on the ground. Basant Singh is the man who's there, and I think this might be a yellow card for Basant Singh. And there you see the yellow card to Basant Singh. He used his elbow there on Myron Pereira, usually known to be a calm head, Basant Singh, but losing his cool on out there. He really doesn't need to do that. We'll see what happened there. There you see that sly elbow coming in from Basant Singh, hoping that the referee wouldn't notice that. But this is Lenny Fernandez, and Beniston Barreto's shot on the turn on his left foot, easily collected by Sapam Singh. This is Faiz Muhammad. He has a chance to run at the Garden Angel defenders, and that's a foul. Quite clearly that's a foul. Desperate to get on the end of it, Sridhar ends up pushing Benzu Clement. We'll see this again. Faiz Muhammad cutting back in, trying to find Sridhar, and ends up pushing Denville Fernandez, who's gonna take this free kick. Denville's long ball. This is Kaitan Fernandez. This is Shajam. To SESA Football Academy's credit, they have been pushing more men forward, and like this, Sridhar comes forward, and there is the quality lacking yet again from SESA Football Academy. And you can see the disappointment, because if they want to score, they have to put in some quality balls into the box. We can see the SESA Football Academy supporters in the crowd today, trying to cheer their players on because they know they are in dire straits at the moment. Yet to win a match in this year's league. This is Risban Fernandez who wins the corner. Shujam heads over to take this corner kick for SESA Football Academy. Shujam's ball in and flicked on for a goal kick, though not troubling Ram Saroop at all. There's Suraj with the flick on. He'll have his opportunities today, Beniston Barreto, I think. Coming to the 40-minute mark, Guardian Angel will be looking to go into half-time maintaining this lead, but SESA Football Academy, if they don't get a goal back in this half, they really have to go all out really against the likes of Guardian Angel, and that could leave spaces open at the back for Beniston Barreto, Maven Sean Dias and Basant Singh to work with. This is Suraj. It'll be interesting to see the second half, how Charles Ador Dias sets his team out, because it's really now or never really for SESA Football Academy. They have some big games remaining, one of them against Salgaocar Sporting Club de Goa as well. Not Sporting, they've already drawn against Sporting, but with the likes of FC Goa waiting, they can really be in danger of getting relegated. Beniston Barreto was fouled from behind by Dominic Roy Soares as Beniston was trying to get on the end of it, but I don't think it was quite intentional from Dominic Roy Soares. Both players trying to reach the ball. Unfortunately, just flicks Beniston from the back and wins and gives the free kick away. Gilbert to Lenny Fernandez. Lenny's ball in again, a teasing one into the box, and Myron gets on the end of it, heads it clear for a throw-in. It'll also be quite intriguing to watch how Basant and Myron deal with their problems throughout this game. Basant already on a yellow card, and there you see the high foot from Myron Pereira on Basant Singh. We'll see this again. Chipped from Lenny. Definitely high from Myron Pereira. But the foul going the other way. And no complaints from Basant Singh. This is Akash to Sridhar. Gilbert running back to get ahead of Risban Fernandez, putting it out for a throw-in. This is Dominic Roy Soares. This is Sridhar, who is in an offside position. Getting back to Garden Angel, they finished in 7th position last season with 27 points. Could have finished 5th or 6th, but goal difference was a major difference which didn't allow them to finish higher on the table. But that just shows how disappointing a season it has been for Riston Rodriguez's men. Started unfortunately with the injury to Musa Bamba, but you expect a team which will be challenging the top 4 to really not be affected by one injury. But they've not really strung it together in this season. We've seen them get promoted from 3rd division of the Goa Professional League, and they say they've done it in the least number of years in the history of Goan football. They've always been a trouble to the top 4 teams, as we've seen in some of those matches as well in this year's league. They were really hoping for a top 4 finish with new signings: Basant Singh, Arif Pathan, Denzel Fernandez, Maven Dias and Jovel Dias, all under 20 from the FC Goa development squad, but not really working out for them this year. Garden Angel, they are in a relegation battle, but if they manage to keep the scoreline and win this match, they will be feeling a little safer than they are now. They would really not want to get into that dogfight that they are in right now, and going into the last 1 or 2 matches of this year's Selvel Goa Professional League, they would definitely hope that they will be safe from going down this year. It doesn't look that way for SESA Football Academy as they keep fighting, keep looking to get creative, and you can see that movement up front is quite blunt as this ball again comes forward. Quite a hopeful one again. No real system behind, or no real idea behind the ball, as this is Basant Singh against Myron Pereira. Basant gets in, gets past, and this is a chance, and that is the goal for Beniston Barreto. And you can see the frustration from Sapam Singh, but it was all credit to Basant Singh over there, getting past Myron Pereira. We'll see the skill, trying to step past him, and then gets it in, takes the shot on his left foot. Sapam Singh with a good shot, but Beniston Barreto the first to react on that occasion, and this looks like game set match already for Garden Angel. Beniston very quick to get on the end of it, and the defenders Suraj, Kayetan Fernandez, Akash Kudnekar and Kayetan Fernandez, who we saw on the screen, all standing and watching Beniston Barreto slot it past Sapam Singh. It's not really happening for Charles Ador Dias's men, and Riston Rodriguez can afford to put a smile on his face now. This really looks very, very sour for SESA Football Academy now, and that again goes over Ram Saroop's bar. Almost coming to the end of the 3 additional minutes given by the assistant referee, and you can see the hands on the head of the coaching staff. They know the importance of this fixture against Garden Angel, and right now it's not going their way, with Garden Angel running away with it. It's 2-0. Sapam Singh coming up with 2 saves, but 2 goals being scored on the rebound. And the defenders of SESA Football Academy not really following up on the second ball, which is so important, as the referee gives a foul against Joel Barreto. And finally Beniston Barreto gets his reward for being an absolute marathon walker that he has been for Garden Angel. He's put his team 2 goals up, as this free kick from Dominic Roy Suarez goes straight into the hands of Ram Sarup. The referee blows for the half-time whistle, as you see a dejected SESA Football Academy team walking back with their heads down into the dugout, but a spring in their step. Garden Angel walk back into the dugout with smiles back on their faces, and that of Riston Rodriguez. It's not looking all rainbows and sunshine for SESA Football Academy, but it is at the moment for Garden Angel, as they are the ones that lead SESA Football Academy 2-0 at half-time. We are back for the second half, and this could be SESA Football Academy's last chance to completely go all out against Garden Angel Sports Club. And you can see them throwing in Kunal Selkaukar in place of Risban Fernandez, and Stephen Colasso coming in place of Sridhar Naidu. And this could be the half that could determine if SESA Football Academy are going to stay on or not, because it's now or never really for SESA Football Academy. They really have to win all their games if they want to stay on in this year's Goa Professional League. This is Joel Barreto just losing out the ball to Dominic Roy Suarez. However, Joel Barreto gets it back and tries to be a little smart, trying to get over Saroop's goal, but not really finding the target, going way over Sapam Singh's goal. This is Peniston to Basant Singh with the chest, but slightly out of control, which allows Dominic to clear it. Yunal's header back. Kunal chasing it. This is Benzu Clement. Gilbert with the clearance now. Suraj plays it square to Myron. This is Myron. This is Akash. Akash moving forward. No options up front available for him. Plays it back, the usual route back, and this is Myron again. Plays it square. It's really been, the frustration is there for all to see, because there really aren't any forward passes at the moment from SESA Football Academy, apart from the long ball which just comes in from Myron Pereira, this is Faiz Muhammad now. This is a chance now. Stephen Colasso has put this in. This is a chance, and it's missed by Shajam. And that tells you the story of SESA Football Academy in this season's Selvel Goa Professional League. Stephen Colasso, the substitute, with a brilliant cutback. You really should be doing better there, Shajam. To the disappointment of SESA Football Academy, he's put it miles over the bar of Ram Saroop, who was absolutely disgusted with his defense at the moment. This is Joel Barreto doing well yet again. Basant Singh back to Gilbert. Gilbert's ball forward and just not getting there, and Sapam Singh will not be able to keep that in. Trying his best to keep that in. There was a good ball forward from Gilbert Oliveira, looking for Maven Dice's run but not really getting it. This is a Garden Angel corner kick. The ball comes in from Lenny Fernandez. This is Stephen Colasso trying to barge his way forward, but not really happening. This is Basant Singh chasing. As we see a Garden Angel player down on the ground. Peniston Barreto, not a happy man there. Not very happy with Myron Pereira Sapam Singh, the sportsman spirit that he has, just asks Beniston to calm down, because they really need to get a go in the game. And if they want to get something out of this game, they really have to step it up. This is Suraj. Sapam Singh. Myron. Minesh's ball forward, not the greatest one. And it's Maven on the back end, goes out for a throw, and this is Minesh again. Maven gets it, steps past the tackle of Minesh. This is Beniston Barreto. Beniston losing out, but wins the throw in against Fahiz Muhammad. This is Lenny Fernandez to Yunal. This is back with Lenny, who's played it back to Doyle Alves. Yunal plays it forward to Basant, and this is broken out to Joel Barreto. Beniston almost through on goal, but Myron does well. One more goal and it should be game set match for Garden Angel. This ball comes in, not a bad one though, but Lenny does well. This is Denville, and just a heavy touch. This is Stephen Colasso. And has that been given as a penalty? It has been given as a penalty, and it has given SESA Football Academy a route back into the match. There is the silly mistake that we talk about. Garden Angel almost out of nothing gifting this. Look at that from Benzu Clement. Absolutely horrifying mistake from Benzu Clement. Gaetan Fernandez, the experienced man who has been signed this year by SESA Football Academy, up against Ram Saroop. Can he get SESA Football Academy back into this match? Riston Rodriguez will be hoping otherwise, but his team are giving a route back for SESA Football Academy. Gaetan Fernandez has scored a goal for SESA Football Academy. It is Garden Angel 2, SESA Football Academy 1. What an intriguing last 35 minutes or so we have on our hands. This really is intensifying here at the Duler Stadium as we see Gaetan slotting it past Ram Saroop. Very calm. That's when experience comes into play, and Gaetan Fernandez keeps his head, leaving Ram Saroop wrong-footed, and it is 2-1. And SESA Football Academy have a spring in their step now. It is now or never. Ram Saroop gets on the end of that free kick. As a long ball comes forward, we have a player down on the ground, and Akash is the man, but SESA Football Academy, can they get back into this match? This is Myron Pereira. Myron to Akash. Akash's ball forward to Kunal. This is Gaetan's ball forward, and has been given as a free kick yet again, to the amazement of Lenny Fernandez. This is turning out to be quite a game, isn't it? This is getting more and more interesting. We can hear the loud cheers in the crowd. The Duler Stadium is ringing and buzzing right now with SESA Football Academy cheers going all around the Duler Stadium. This is a test. Cayetan Fernandez has already scored a penalty, and he will be hoping, SESA Football Academy will be hoping that he slots this free kick home, much in Cristiano Ronaldo style. Cayetan Fernandez with the free kick has scored! He's got SESA Football Academy back in the match! And you can see the cheers in the crowd! Charles Adol Dias is smiling. It is 2-2 within 10 minutes of the second half. Garden Angel, who had a 2-goal lead in the first half, it has been wiped out within 10 minutes of the second half. Cayetan Fernandez, absolutely brilliant from the man to get it up and over the wall past the hapless Ram Sarup, who is stunned at the moment. The Garden Angels bench is shell-shocked. Riston Rodriguez is speechless. His team once again has given away a lead, and this time a 2-goal lead. It is all to do for Riston Rodriguez's men right now, and Brahmanand Sankhwalkar, who's sitting on the SESA Football Academy side, must be seeing a thriller, watching with a lot of attention. SESA Football Academy coaches Brahmanand, the coach himself now, having done his AFC, C, B and A licenses, passed all of them, all of the exams to qualify as a coach now. He was the goalkeeping coach as well of the national team from 1997 to 2005. He's also coached the Indian under-23 side, Brahmanand. In 1997 he was awarded the Arjuna Award by the Government of India, recognizing his contribution to Indian football. He was the first ever Goan footballer to win the Arjuna Award. His contribution not just to Goan football but Indian football can never be undermined. The legend and the legacy of Brahmanand Sankhwalkar continues to grow over the years. He looks fit to play even now though. Maintained his shape over the years. Looks quite sleek in his appearance. But what a turnaround he has seen here at the Duler Stadium from SESA Football Academy, who were down and out in the first half. They haven't scored a goal by themselves in the last 3 matches. Here they are within 10 minutes with their back completely against the walls. Has turned it around in the opening 10 minutes of the second half against a Garden Angel side which looked so comfortable in the first half. Once again losing the plot and giving away a 2-goal lead. This is Joel Barreto with the shot. What a save that is from Sapam Singh! Just look at this from Sapam Singh. That was rocketing into the goal from Joel Barreto. Look at this. That was swinging. I cannot believe he's pulled off that save. No wonder he's called the Spider-Man of this year's league. He really does put on a show, doesn't he? That was hit with some ferocity there from Joel Barreto. But Sapam Singh right up to the task as the corner comes in from Gilbert Oliveira. As this Dominic Roy Suarez skips past the challenge of Joel Barreto. Is still going Dominic. Plays it back. A menacious clearance. And wins the throw in yet again. SESA Football Academy. You can see a spring in the step of Charles Ador Dias. He's excited with the performance of his boys at the moment. And suddenly Riston Rodriguez is a concerned man. If they end up losing this match from 2 goals up, they were not a very confident side before this match. Imagine what it could do to their already beleaguered confidence. Coming back from 2 goals down, SESA Football Academy equalizing within the first 10 minutes of this second half. What a turnaround. This is when you call it football, you beautiful game. Myron with the header. Dominic's acrobatic clearance falls to Cayetan Fernandez, who was looking for Stephen Colasso's run. This is Gilbert. Beniston losing out. This is Cayetan Fernandez. Stephen Colasso looking for Kunal Selgaokar's run. Akash to Dominic. The Duler Stadium buzzing with the "Let's Go SESA" chants coming from all those academy players in the stands today, cheering their professional team on. This is the shot, and it is gone over the bar from Faiz Muhammad. What a turnaround. I keep saying that because credit must be given when it's due, because everyone in the stadium, the biggest of supporters of SESA Football Academy, couldn't have imagined this turnaround, leave alone getting the equalizer and scoring the first 2 goals, the equalizing 2 goals in the first 10 minutes of this half. The SESA Football Academy started way back in June 1999 with the objective of promoting young talent all around. They did aim for a top 4 finish in this year's league according to Charles Ador Dias, but it's not gone according to plan at all for the men in white. But if they manage to survive this season, I am sure they would love to change things around next year and get back to where they belong. They came into the league last year having been champions of the Goa First Division League in 2018-19. SESA Football Academy did commendably well in last season, finishing 8th. And you can see those academy players going absolutely berserk, and that is what a crowd can do. And the foul has been given Lenny Fernandez's way. Just calming things down, the referee, because things are heating up. The crowd is getting to the players. Imagine the Duler Stadium packed today with the crowd, with supporters, and this could have absolutely been buzzing all around Goa. And the referee has a word with the fourth official and is heading over to the assistant referee now. It'll be interesting to see what exactly happened, as Myron Fernandez now receives a yellow card. Myron has been living on the edge and in an intriguing battle with Basant Singh. Boy, have things really intensified in the second half. Not that we didn't predict it, but it really has gone a step forward. And there you see every tackle being cheered on now by the SESA Academy players. Faiz Muhammad, and there with the tackle, and this time it's a foul on Maven Sean Dice. Garden Angel have to keep their cool. They have to be patient and contain this onslaught from SESA Football Academy. If they can score a goal here, it could be a crucial one in the scheme of things, to silence that crowd, to silence these players, to stop the SESA Football Academy momentum. And this is a chance, and Basant Singh has squandered it as the referee gives it for a goal kick and then changes his decision to a corner kick. Absolute mayhem right now. This is football at its best, isn't it? You'll see this again. And it's gone out for a corner kick, but believe it or not, it came off the elbow of Suraj. Otherwise it was headed to the back of the net. I think the heat is getting to everyone right now. The referee making mistakes. Garden Angel and SESA Football Academy are not done with business just as yet. This game is far from over, and you can see that crowd cheering these players on in a continuous effort to urge their players forward. And you can see Brahmanand and the other coaches getting involved in the process. This is why we watch this game. This is why we watch Goa Professional League, and this is a chance, but Ram Sarup will collect that easily, calming his players down. What a fantastic last 20 minutes. What an intriguing last 20 minutes we have on our hands, as Joel Barreto fails to keep that in control. This is Akash. Gets in another throw. Akash with the throw yet again. This is Gilbert to Yunal. Yunal's ball intercepted by Minesh. This is Dominic Roy Soares now. Dominic to Stephen Colasso. Stephen's ball forward, looking for the run of Faiz Muhammad, not really finding the preferred destination. Headed on by Gilbert. This is Joel Barreto. Peniston Barreto to Basant Singh. Basant Singh has some space ahead of him. Basant Singh tries to dribble his way forward. Not the best decision. Akash with the block. Stephen Colasso with the clearance. This is Denville. Benzu Clement who gave that route back for SESA Football Academy with a clumsy handball in the box, allowing Cayetan Fernandez to slot it past Ram Saroop. It's not an easy task, and please tell me how that was given an offside. Basant Singh was at least a yard onside on that occasion. Everything happening here. The referees also making mistakes. They are only human, aren't they? This is Minesh. Back to Myron, who slips. Almost taken over by Peniston Barreto. This is Kunal Silgaonkar. Gives away the ball. This is Joel to Gilbert. Slips it through. Maven Sean Dias. Maven still going in the box. This is Basant Singh with the shot. Not happy there, Peniston Barreto. He expected better from his strike partner. This is Akash Kundnekar. Suraj. Back to Sapam Singh. Sapam's ball forward. Headed on by Stephen. Joel Barreto giving away the foul. Akash will take this free kick, or will it be Suraj? SESA Football Academy headed for a third consecutive draw. This is Peniston losing out to Minesh. Recovers well but gives away the corner kick. They drew against Sporting Club de Goa, as we mentioned before, 1-1. Then they held Kalangut Association goalless, and it is 2-2 now against Garden Angel SESA Football Academy, as this corner comes in yet again. Suraj with the header. And it has been sent out for another corner kick. This is a corner kick to be taken by Gilbert Oliveira. Faiz Muhammad. Basant Singh. Lenny Fernandez's ball in. Has trouble, but Joel Barreto will put it out. Quickly taken goal kick by Suraj. This is Dominic. A free kick Yunal's way for Garden Angel. We'll see what happened yet again, as Cayetan was the culprit in that situation, trying to get to the ball, and Yunal quite dryly wins the foul. This is Gilbert Oliveira. We know that he can put in those good swinging balls into the box. Can he do the same here? Swings the ball in, floats it in, but too close to Sapam Singh, who punches it clear. However, Joel Barreto gets ahead and wins the free kick against Suraj, and this time it's a free kick in a very dangerous position for Garden Angel. This is where, slightly more towards the left, this is where Cayetan Fernandez scored the free kick from. We have to see if Garden Angel can repeat that. Cayetan Fernandez free kick and get themselves back into the lead. The captain Gilbert Oliveira standing over the ball now. What can Gilbert Oliveira do? Can he get his team back into the lead? It really could be a game changer. This is Gilbert Oliveira. Gilbert Oliveira, it's just over Sapam Singh's post. It was as close as ever as the referee allows the players, the staff, the men up here in the studio, the cameramen and the crowd some breathing space, because it's been absolutely riveting stuff here at the Duler Stadium. With another 15 minutes to play, it is Garden Angel Sports Club 2, SESA Football Academy 2, with a quarter to play at the Duler Stadium, and it really is turning out to be quite an encounter and quite a battle between Garden Angel and SESA Football Academy. Ariston Rodriguez will not be a happy man, because he's seen this game slip out of his hands right in front of his eyes, and the way this second half is gone, he's absolutely shell-shocked right now. He'll be hoping that his team can come out with the victory, the same smiles that they ended the first half with. He'll be hoping that they can end the game with those smiles, but right now it doesn't seem like it, as the proceedings start after the cooling break with a Sapam Singh goal kick. This is Lenny Fernandez. Lenny's clearance wins a throw-in, and Minesh takes it quickly, not quite getting it in control, and Doyle Alves winning the free kick against Faiz Muhammad. Doyle to take this free kick. Doyle's free kick comes forward, headed on by Myron. This is Dominic Roy Soares who heads it. Kunal Selkaukar not winning that battle with Benzu Clement. This is Cayetan. Stephen Colasso's ball in, and it's not a bad one, but Ram Sarup will collect that, and Faiz Muhammad was offside anyway. And always works as a 12th player on the pitch. The crowd, when you have them shouting, they can really pump your team up, as Kunal Selgaonkar comes out with a left-footed shot, but not to trouble Ramsarup. Doyle Alves' clearance, Kaitan's header. Kunal Selgaonkar puts it through for Stephen Colasso. Can he keep it in? Stephen Colasso keeps it in. What can he do now? Stephen Colasso's ball in. This is Shujam. Minesh. Still Minesh, who wins the throw-in from Maven Sean Dias. Does ever so well there Faiz Muhammad. Minesh's ball in. Cleared forward by Denville. Kaitan. Back to Suraj. Being chased by Basant Singh. This is Sapam Singh now. Kaitan. This is Stephen Colasso with some space. Look at the space he has in front of him. This is Shujam. The gaps opening up. The Shujam's shot was a good one, but not hitting the target. But did you see that gap between midfield and defense for Garden Angel? Look at the amount of space Stephen Colasso has to work with. Quite astonishing really how a team so comfortable in the first half. It's been a game of two halves really so far. Faiz Muhammad just trying to slot his way past Doyle. Doyle putting in that sliding challenge. Faiz. This is Dominic's shot. Not quite getting there. This is Ramsarup who's gonna set this ball up for Doyle to take the goal kick. It's been headed on looking for Peniston Barreto. This is Dominic. Kaitan's ball forward, looking for Stephen Colasso. Ramsarup collects it. He hooks it up. Suraj's header will fall to Joel Barreto. Garden Angels seem to be a little flustered with the crowd behind SESA Football Academy at the moment. This is Gilbert. Basant with a fancy flick, giving it away to Kaitan Fernandez. This is Kunal Selgaonkar putting in a beautiful ball. Faiz Muhammad! The angle got shortened for him as he took that extra touch forward, but Ramsarup closing the angle down, getting down to save comfortably to his left. And this is Joel Barreto now into the box. Joel Barreto, and that is another opportunity. Sapam Singh this time with the save. It's end-to-end stuff right now between Garden Angel and SESA Football Academy. And this is just a great watch right now. Basant Singh puts it forward yet again for Joel Barreto as Benzu Clement was coming in. This is Denville. Basant Singh cuts in, plays it back to Gilbert Oliveira. This is Benzu Clement to Denville Fernandez. This is Joel Barreto yet again. Joel finds Gilbert, who cannot get it down in control. This is Faiz Muhammad, gets possession back for SESA Football Academy. Shujam moving forward. Dominic Roy Suarez with a poor touch. He's already got 3 fouls against his name before this. Gets the yellow card from the referee. Dominic Roy Suarez, and quite rightly so. Dominic Roy Suarez getting the yellow card. We're almost into the last 5 minutes of this game. Gilbert Oliveira standing over this free kick. A goal for either team could seal it for them right now. Both teams have given it absolutely everything in this match. And I wonder if anything will be left in the tank after this, as that's another flying save from Sapam Singh, as the header was headed into goal. It was headed towards the top corner, but look at this from Sapam Singh again. The flick on from Maven Sean, as that is absolutely phantasmagorically magical from Sapam Singh. This is brilliant to watch, isn't it? He really has a bright future ahead of him, Sapam Singh. This is Peniston Barreto. Ball comes in, the header almost falling for Maven Sean Dias, and Sapam Singh quite funnily goes down to the ground. But what a save again from the flying SESA goalkeeper. He hooks it up. This is Yunal against Kunal. Not the greatest of clearances, and that will be a free kick for SESA Football Academy, and this will be Cayetan Fernandez territory yet again, and with that crowd behind him, I won't be surprised if he goes for goal from here. You can see him carrying the ball. He is on a hat-trick. He scored one penalty kick, he scored one free kick, and he's got another one over here. With 3 minutes to play at the Duler Stadium, Cayetan Fernandez standing over a free kick in a dangerous position. Has the moment arrived for SESA Football Academy to turn their campaign around? As we see a substitution being made, Shajam taken off for Vishnu Gosavi, who comes on. Much like the great Cristiano Ronaldo, Cayetan Fernandez standing in a similar position. But can he score this goal, which would see jubilation in the crowd? But it hits the wall, and Ram Sarup has pumped that ball out on the rebound. It was hit back ferociously. We'll see this again. The ball does hit the wall, and then Cayetan Fernandez on the volley takes it a second time, and Ram Sarup palms it out as Peniston Barreto tries to keep that in but fails to do so. Akash takes the throw in quickly. Both teams not holding back right now. This is Denville who wins the free kick against Myron Pereira. I beg your pardon, Stephen Colasso. Even I'm going nuts over here. Even I'm human, I can only make mistakes. However, this is turning out to be quite a thriller, really. An enthralling encounter. An absolute thriller on the cards. This is Peniston Barreto trying to run to the byline, not happy with himself. And Sapam Singh has cramped up and some medical attention required for Sapam Singh as he cramps up. He's done an absolutely wonderful job yet again. He's conceded 2 goals today, but he really didn't have much to do with those, but just maybe he could have palmed the first ball out away from the goal, but he put it straight into the path of Joel Barreto, who slotted it past Sapam Singh, and Joel Barreto is the man being substituted, and Jovial Dias, an equally capable player, has come on in place of Joel Barreto, the skillful youngster. Can he be the savior for Garden Angel and get them over the line, as the assistant referee shows 4 minutes of extra time to be played before the referee can call an end to this encounter. This is Beniston Barreto. He puts in a beautifully floated ball in. This is Beniston again, not a great clearance from SESA Football Academy. Beniston's ball in, cleared on by Myron Pereira. Both teams knew that they had to get 3 points today, but it is headed for a stalemate here at the Duler Stadium after both teams leaving everything on the ground, and I can only guess that we'll see both the players sink to the ground at the end of this game on their knees. Only time will tell, as Lenny Fernandez wins the foul. Faiz Muhammad this time the culprit. This is Lenny Fernandez. Lenny Fernandez's ball to Gilbert. Denville Fernandez failing to keep that ball in. This is Gilbert. Puts the ball forward with Beniston Barreto. Has space ahead of him. What can he do? Beniston Barreto twisting and turning, just leaving the ball behind. Cayetan Fernandez coming back to win the ball back, and this is Stephen Colasso with space to work with. Stephen Colasso moving forward. This is Faiz Muhammad now. Changes wings. This is Minesh. Put it forward, but Kunal Salgakar losing his footing. Ram Sarup will hook it up immediately, but straight to Cayetan. This is Maven Sean Dias with Basant Singh down the right with some space to work with. Basant Singh's shot deflected by Myron Pereira. This is Maven Sean Dias' ball in, headed on by Suraj now. Dominic Roy Soares. And look at the space in the middle of the field. Stephen Colasso. Faiz Muhammad with space to run at Benzu Clement. This is Stephen Colasso again. Poor decision making to take that shot on. He had better options. This is Cayetan Fernandez. Stephen. It's come off Stephen in the end, and it's a Garden Angel throw in. This is Denville. Denville puts it up for Beniston. Gilbert almost turning into the referee, but he's put in a beautiful ball forward for Maven Sean Dias, but Minesh has put it out for a throw in. Lenny Fernandez curls in a cross, but it has gone way over Sapam Singh's goal. Sapam Singh cramping up yet again. almost towards the end of this game. Sapam Singh, having given everything, he's almost writhing in pain at this point of time. The referee just having a smile, but because this game is almost over, just seconds probably left, this may be the last action that we've seen in the game from both teams in what has been an absolute magnificent watch for the viewers. It's been a thriller at the Duler Stadium, both teams battling to stay on in the league, battling relegation, and they will continue to do so courtesy this result, in which the scoreline reads Garden Angel 2, SESA Football Academy 2. But how disappointed will Riston Rodriguez be, because from what looked like a comfortable victory has turned out to be a nightmare second half for them. It's almost like a win for SESA Football Academy, but it isn't really, and that is the final bit of play from the referee, and the final whistle does come after that goal kick, and Riston Rodriguez and Charles Ador Dice's men share the spoils from today's game, as Cayetan Fernandez, with 2 goals in the first 10 minutes, 1 from a penalty kick and 1 from a free kick, got the likes of SESA Football Academy back into the game after Garden Angel had taken the lead through Joel Barreto and Beniston Barreto. And at full time from the Duler Stadium, it is Garden Angel 2, SESA Football Academy 2. On the background of the beautiful sun setting at the Duler Stadium, we spoke about this match, how important it is for Salgaonkar to get it over Panjim footballers tomorrow, because Sporting Club de Goa lost 2 points yesterday, and it is a chance for Salgaonkar to consolidate their position at the top in tomorrow's match, which is set to kick off at 4:15 p.m. It is Panjim footballers versus Salgaonkar Football Club.